Hello YouTube, it's Tony. Welcome to episode 20 of my PVM to Max Cash series. And for this episode, I'm hoping this might be the very last episode of the entire series. If that's the case, then I'm gonna announce in the end what are my future plans for this channel. As of right now, I do have 1.444 billion, so I am not too far off this goal. Hopefully we can get an Eldritch piece or two, so that way I should be able to reach this. And to start this episode off, we have a personal record of 138. Wow. Another 2 hours of ED3, which I got 5 kills, but unfortunately, I still don't have that Eldritch piece. Man, it doesn't seem like my dry streak's gonna end anytime soon at this rate. I feel like I might not be able to finish this series if I'll never get the second or even the third Eldritch piece. So another 4-hour stream. But you know what? It's even worse. Look at that. 26.3 mil in 4 hours. Yikes. This is starting to look more like Elite Depression 3, not Elite Dungeons 3, you know? Oh my god, that just sucks. I can't believe it always keeps getting worse and worse. When will I break my dry streak? Another 2 hours and 5 kills, but look at that. Only 17 mil off of this, and wow, we actually even get a zombie champion scroll off of this as well. How weird is RNG sometimes, hey? 237 kills and counting. Alright, just gonna claim my alch machine and 13 mil, wow. Let me see how much we can get here. Another 17 mil. Yep, 1476 right here. And I still got a lot of alchables left from doing some Elite Dungeons 3. So I did another 11 kills on stream, but unfortunately I didn't get a unique drop. Let's just search this treasure chest and let's see. Okay, 41.2 mil. That's not super bad, but at the same time, man, it doesn't seem like this dry streak will ever end. I don't even know if I will actually finish this series off by the time Archaeology comes out. Oh yes, since I did have 300 Reaper points exactly as you saw in my previous clip, yep, I just sold it right here and 1494 million. I wonder if my common drops will even add up to max cash if you look in this bank. Probably not though, I don't know. Let's see how much I can get out of selling all this junk loot. Alright, so I just woke up right now and I was able to sell half of the stuff. Unfortunately, the other half wouldn't sell at all for some reason, so that kinda does suck. Nice! I even got a personal record of 311 here. Hey, maybe one day I might be able to get a sub 3 off of this. Welp, that's kill number 250, but I still haven't gotten it in a long time. Yeah, once again, look at this. Another time when my luck is wasted. I got a Demon Slayer skirt and another champion scroll. Look, another 6 hours and all we get is 54 mil. Don't get me wrong, that's actually decent in terms of common loot. But if you look at how many KC I have, 266, and I still haven't gotten this since around 73. Yikes, I may as well just go 200 or even 250 of this dry, man. I honestly can't believe just how dry I am. All I need is just one Eldritch piece in order to finish off this series. Okay, so since I do plan to upload at some point later this afternoon, which right now it is 1:44 a.m., here, as you can see, this is the price check of all my supplies for PVM. Well, most of it, that is. You know what, I'm just gonna have to sell most of this until I have at least enough for maybe around 2 or 3 hours of regular PVMing. I have a feeling that I won't be able to get the drop by Sunday afternoon, so because of this, I want to see just how much I can get off of this. Alright, so I woke up and let's see what I was able to sell. Yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to sell this Tonix because it seems like it's crashing. I should have probably sold it a couple of days ago. Oh my god. It crashed another 1 mil. Alright, let me check my alchemy machine, and that's 6.1 mil. What else is there here? Oh wow, 31 mil from that. Yeah, because I placed the black stone heart, so that's worth a lot. Well, in terms of alch value, and 1766 mil. Oh, and I even sold the Onyx as well, so that brings me 1973 mil, and the Ghostly Essence 1974. So yeah, under 200 mil left. Another 5 more kills, but I still don't get that drop yet. Wow, and 2 hours for 13.6 mil? Oh my god. That is so putrid. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to finish this series other than just selling some of the stuff I already own, which probably is just my gear. Alright, so I was able to sell my Soft Venom Slayer Feathers and some of my Divine Charges, and 2002 mil. Yep, that is the first 2 billion GP, and I honestly think I'm gonna have to end this series right now. As you can tell in the lobby, at this moment is only 15 hours away from archaeology, so I'm just gonna have to end this episode early. Yeah, here's my boss total kill count and collection log. Okay, here's it right here. Yep, I did a 1,400 Araxi, 271 Ambassador, aka ED3s. And pretty much, if you scroll down, you can see a lot of things I've killed right there. Yeah, well. Yep. And for collection logs, I was able to complete the Araxi. Yeah, for Barrows, I didn't even do anything. Moving on for Corp Beast, I didn't even do that boss at all, unfortunately. Dragonkin Laboratory, I was able to complete that as well. Gregorovich, yep. Hellweir as well. Then we also have Legions. Well, unfortunately I didn't get the pet, but I did complete myself 1 full Ascensions. Magister, yep, completed that. Next, I'm 18 out of 21, especially missing the pet though. Yeah, so for QBD, I was able to complete this as my very first collection log. Oh my god, ED3 dryness. This is so unreal. Yeah, for Telos, once again, I am 1 orb away from finishing this. I haven't gotten anything else unique besides these 2 right here. And for Twin Furies, I was 7 out of 9 with 1 of the pets. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get this blade or the second pet. Then for Vindicta, I was able to complete this. Oh, I actually forgot to show you the Temple of Aminishi, which I accumulated a total of 99 ancient scales in this one. I don't know what this vision does, but I think it's probably a lore item or something. For boss pets, I'm going to show you what I got. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 total boss pets on this account. Yeah, I got pretty lucky with most of the boss pets in this game. Unfortunately, I am gonna have to end this series early as, like I said, archaeology is coming in less than 15 hours. Here is what my bank looks like in terms of PVM supplies and my PVM gear. I have still pretty much everything I need for when it comes to going back to bossing. And I think, yeah, this is enough brew supplies as well as divine charges and some food, basically. And so this is just the runes tab. Well, I did buy a lot of runes just for learning Talos and doing my magic activities. For this tab, this is pretty much the rest of my loot tab, and I know people wanted me to finish the orb set, and I really wanted to too as well. But the problem is, I just hate doing Talos as a whole. I don't know, man, I really hate it to the point where I'd rather go dry on ED3 than continue doing my Talos journey. I want to give myself more time to push rather than just go for an orb set with crappy strategies. So what are my overall thoughts on this series? Well, I think it taught me a lot about PVMing as a whole. Previously, I did a PVM to progression series, but it didn't go very far because I had limited supplies on my Iron Man, In this series, I basically learned how to do every single solo boss in this game, except for maybe KK and Corp. I've also shown that even a below average PVMer like me prior to this series can transform nothing to, I don't know, like a 4 bill bank value with all this time commitment. I really did inspire a lot of new PVMers out here just to get your feet wet and don't be afraid of failures. Surely enough, some of my reactions were a bit over the top, like me saying yo several times in one episode, or jumping off your chair on Warden, but I think most people are pretty supportive of how I reacted. Also, some of them are repetitive, but for the most part, I'm glad people over the course of this series just knew how genuine I really was. Overall, I am prepared for future challenges ahead, and there's still a long way to go before I master everything at PVMing. The next section I'll get into are the future channel plans. First, I'll talk about Twitch partnership. Ever since February, I've achieved 75 plus viewers. That being said, thank you for all the consistent support, especially on Twitch. Unfortunately, however, my first application has been denied, as Twitch doesn't think I can consistently keep up with this. While I am pulling 80 plus viewers as of late, I think Twitch wants to see people with at least 100 before they will accept this. Those who want to support my partnership grind, then feel free to watch me more often, as I typically stream around 6 to 7 PM Eastern Time, which is 1 to 2 hours before in-game reset time. Also, for those who are watching already, it would be nice if you can chat more often, because this way, it encourages more people to stay as well as attracting new viewers. Now, I don't like to ask a lot from you guys, but trust me, having a more active chat can come a long way. Especially since I'm planning to stream Archaeology Progress, everything's gonna be repetitive, so it's better for you guys to come up with something to say, which in turn will keep the chat engaged. That brings me to my next point, and that is the Archaeology series to 200 mil. This entire series will discover and unravel lots of content in regards to this new skill. Unfortunately, I won't make a day of release or week of release Archaeology guide, but I will try to include some tips and tricks along every episode. The reason being is because I want to keep my information accurate and up to date, just in case there are changes within the first couple of weeks. As for future guides, I'm hoping to do things like beginner PVM tips including Revolution DPS, money spending, boss paths, etc. I would like to do some boss guides and loot videos, but the question is, should I include beginner or expert strategies? The controversial thing about these boss guides is that they get criticism for these strategies being either A, not optimal enough, or B, the strategies are very difficult to follow. Another series idea I have in mind is the Road to Rich series. This is a combination of generic money-making methods, allowing me to learn other bosses including group content, as well as upgrading to tier 92 weapons plus the tier 99 prayers. I'm not really sure what's the ultimate end goal for this, but I'm gonna go with Blue Party Hat. So yeah, this series will let me test various money-making methods without restricting myself to doing only bossing. Could we also see the return of the Iron Man series? Yeah, I know a lot of people were asking me to stream Iron Man content, but the reason that's holding me back is because I want to feel comfortable killing bosses with lower than usual gear as well as limited supplies. I do admit that earning the gear from scratch on Iron Man is actually a great feeling, but sometimes if I'm going super dry, it can be really depressing. The main reason is obviously because these comment drops aren't really worth that much unless they're for PVM supplies. But Tony, what about the Max Cape from Scratch series? It seems like every single channel plan's video or checkpoint, I mention this series. It's very uncertain when I will start this series, but I'm hoping maybe in the later part of this year. To be fair, I'm not sure how many people are gonna watch this nowadays because most of my audience has turned into PVMers. I don't know, what do you guys think on this? And finally, as I'm closing into 20k subscribers, I'm hoping to do celebration for this. Although I haven't thought of this exactly, but a rough draft would be a 12-hour marathon stream that includes the following. 1. A live Q&A stream on Twitch, which is an updated version of my 5k subscribers Q&A video. 2. Reacting to my first ever Runescape video, which was made 5 years ago. Oh my god, time just flies really fast, eh? I will try to throw in community events like boss masses or something, but we will see what happens. The last section I'll talk about is a small mini giveaway for storytelling. I'm gonna give away 2 bonds to one winner. This comment will be handpicked and pinned to this video. What was your experience learning bossing as a whole? And what were your biggest highlights and lowlights throughout your entire journey? Pretty much, it's just a summary of your perspective as a PVMer. Now, we have reached the conclusion of this entire 20 episode series. What was your most favorite moment?